The North West Provincial government says it has resorted to taking strict measures to quarantine all the people who have been prescribed to do so in government-identified sites across the province. The provincial government is of the view that self-quarantine is not working because people may break the rules and infect many others. This after 3 people who tested positive for the novel coronavirus were tracked down by the police and health officials after failing to comply. Our reporter Bafedile Moerane spoke with the North West MEC for Health Madoda Sambatha about this matter.
We are in Klerksdorp in the Northwest, where the North West Provincial government, led by the MEC for Health in the province, Madoda Sambatha, it's here to monitor the situation, as we know that we are today in the 9th day of the lockdown. But today here we have seen the MEC engaging with people and also welcoming the South African National Defence Force members in this area, because there has been questions as to where are the members of the SAPS, including the National Defence Force, to enforce the national lockdown, because it seems like people are not adhering to the call by the president to stay at home. Now let's talk to the MEC to basically hear what is he here for today and what else is he intending to do for the day. MEC, thank you so much for joining us here at the SABC. We understand that you have welcomed the SAPS and members of the SANDF here in Klerksdorp. What else are you intending to do going forward?
Of course, the day we are doing an awareness campaign. Awareness on the basis of the necessity for the communities, first, to adhere to the rules of the lockdown. The lockdown is not a 21 days holiday. It's a lockdown necessary for us to flatten the curve of infections, because it is growing in the country and growing in the world. It's also growing in our province. And as a result of that, we are making our people aware that they must stay home, they must family quarantine, they must keep distance wherever they are, they must ensure that they adhere to hygiene, washing hands clean, using sanitizers where they have no access to water, but critically wash with running water and soap for 20 seconds, and ensuring that they keep the distance, because keeping the distance does in actual fact contribute to flattening the curve. All what we are here for is to tell our people that COVID-19 is real, and that with each of their contribution as individuals and each of their contribution as families, South Africa can win the war against COVID-19. But beside that, we welcomed the deployment of the Defence Force in the morning. They've then arrived in Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, but we're also going to visit 2 private mining hospitals. It's on the basis of looking for additional hospital beds. And we're looking for additional hospital beds on grounds that we are making ourselves ready in case we were to be engulfed by a serious infection and transmission in our province, which we are ready to fight. But if it were to be above our expectation, what additional beds do we have? We have Duff Scott Mining Hospital and we have Westville Mining Hospital. Both hospitals have been availed to us as additional hospital beds as we speak from now. If the person is not sick, he is or she is going to be self-quarantined, not self-quarantined, quarantined in a place decided by government. As we speak now, we have already 12 in Bujanala who are contacts of the people who are positive. But contacts themselves, we want to be sure that in the 14 days after we have tracked them down, we monitor development on them so that we don't leave them large in the community, and they are going to then infect other people that we have around.
Thank you so much, MEC. This is MEC for Health in the North West, Madoda Sambatha. As you have heard him indicating that they have identified several sites, of which that include the guest house and the hotels that are belonging to government, where people will be quarantined when they are prescribed to do so. It's now back to you in studio.